Let's take a look at the fantastic events coming up in May. Keeping in mind this is a tentative calendar, we'll give a shout out to Elioti33 and Burks G. Keep up the fantastic work. Really appreciate it. Makes these sort of videos possible. So, huge shout out. We can start up there with the Hero of the Month. Welcome back to the SciShow, by the way. Another edition of Sci in a dark, dingy room at work recording a video rather than doing his real work. In my heart, this is my real work, just so you all know. Hero of the Month, May. Very interesting Hero of the Month, reasonably decent. Gives growth, which is, the first Hero of the Month that's going to give growth. I think it's 150 for attack and defense. Summons a carrot minion, so any gardeners out there, that'll be nice for you to sort of just enjoy a bit of the green thumbery. The minion gives mana boost, I believe. Doesn't attack from memory, but could be a very interesting support hero. So keep an eye out for that. I will do a review. Moving on. Just going to mention the 30th there. I know that's last month or this current month, but the Omega purple, great. Excuse me, I don't know how it happened, but I've run out of medium-sized purple balls. Like, who would have ever thunk it? Anyway, you can see the Ancient Underroot is ongoing. Visiting Outfitter. Make sure you don't forget to grab your costume. And we'll move on to the first of the month. Knight of the Moth, straight up, Alliance Quest. We have a new looking yellow moth, if my eyes are not deceiving me, or a Kark. Okay, along with Mottwitch and Grover. We know those moth heroes are fantastic with the Mega Fiends. Keep an eye out on the calendar for any of these small things that you may need, like the Master Emblems. I'm not going to talk through those, but have a look and you can see them there. Got the Goblin Village and Untold Tales continuing through, so not really much happening in the upcoming week. We can see on the 4th, we have Valhalla and the Red Elements starting on the 4th there, running it through to the 5th. New Path of Valor, Path of Giants. If you're not sure what that is, I have made a video about that in the past, so go check that out. Fantastic little event, sort of monthly type purchase that you can get a lot of great items for. Valhalla Forever, we have Costume Alfreak, Tyr, and Sif. Again, keeping in mind this is tentative, some of these heroes may change. The Contest of Elements, I believe the red hero there, which looks like it's called Goose, is uber fantastic. Slime heroes do quite often give us some fantastic heroes, so that's possibly a good one. I do have a lot of elemental tokens left, so I may do some pulls for that. I'm actually thinking for the whole month of May, I may record every single summon I do. I'm not actually doing a lot at the moment, but I may record every single summon for the whole month and put that into a video, track some odds and that, that sort of stuff. Let me know what you think. Sorry for rambling. Moving on, we have the Astral Plane, Megwin and Sourness. I would presume there would be a new Astral Dwarf coming out there. That's on the 7th. But it's not showing a new one. But as I said, I would presume there will be a new one. So Goose is the one to look out for at the moment on that Contest of Elements. On to the 9th, we have the Tremors of Underwild. Not much there that's looking anything special. Costume Chamber with to be decided. I do have a crapload of costume keys, so that may well be in my video for May, or I may do a separate one just for, I think I have about 40 odd summons there. So we can see in the Tremors of Underwild, we've got Costume Hannah, Elizabeth, and Professor Leidenbrock. And we have a treasure quest on the 12th. Let me know if you need to see any more videos on that. They're a little bit of fun. I think a lot of people have them figured out now. We've done quite a few videos helping people get through, but keep an eye out for that. There's generally some great rewards, as well as a silly little pin that everyone loves to try and get. 13th, Shadows of the Deep. Penelope Atwood Wolfston, but to be decided. So again, I would say there's going to be a new Insanity hero there. I do enjoy that portal. I just like it's the gambler's chance of getting those extra rolls at the end. So if you're into that sort of thing, you can get some fantastic results, but they do have quite low odds. So just remember that. Always remember to gamble responsibly, and I am calling it gambling because that's basically what we're doing. So there's a few ads on TV here that say things like, think of what you could be doing with that money instead. Yeah, that's what I go with. Judgment of Dunes on the 14th. Costume Papyrus, Sobek, Murasant. A few good heroes there. It'd be interesting. I'm not sure if all of the costumes have already come out for that season, but nice to see if something different happens. We've got the Ancient Underroot, which is the fantastic dragon event where you get a free couple of pools for anyone who's into the dragons. We have a new one there by the name of Regium. I won't comment on the design of a lot of these dragons. Very hit and miss. We have Untold Tales 2, Regent Gander. They are placeholders, so there'll be most likely a new hero there. I think Untold Tales 2, they are fantastic heroes, so definitely, again, if you're looking at summoning during the month, that's definitely one to keep an eye out for. Don't miss any of the smaller events that are out to get all your freebies, like the Tabard on the 14th, all the Master Emblems, normal emblems. We all know about the event, so keep those in mind. On the 18th, we have, well, this map. I'm calling it a map. The calendar is a little bit confusing this time, but we have a new Path of Dragons opening up, and we have the event challenge, which is Beowulf. So we can see we have Beowulf, Hrothgar, Wealthier. Again, there would be a new hero there. Good heroes. They've got a recent buff to one of the passives as well, so now they're fantastic counters, most of them against Fergus with his mana reduction. We also have Tavern of Legends coming on the 19th. I will say it again, I've said it every month. I really wish the Tavern of Legends would have some new heroes in there. It's a fantastic area. You can get some great deals there, and it's great that you can select your featured heroes. I love that function, but the heroes are all quite outdated. So, yeah, I just really wish they would give a bit of an update to that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll keep saying it. Someone may listen sooner or later. Make some noise. Tell everyone you know, share it on Facebook, do whatever you need to get that word out there that we want Tavern of Legends updated. Covenant Quest on the 20th. Covenant, always a great place to summon. War of Three Kingdoms is coming back. An interesting one. I haven't seen that for a little while. So we've got Atlantis Rises. Another contest of elements, which is red. Wow, there's so many things going on. Atlantis Rises. Said these heroes may all change. There's a lot of costumes available. Contest of Elemental. Looks like it's Ash and Nikki, and to be decided. It'll be interesting to see if Goose pops up in there again, or if these are just placeholders and will change. You have Soul Exchange popping up on the 25th of May, so that is huge news. Another Soul Exchange. Those heroes that are going to be in there should start being leaked reasonably soon. So that will be another thing to keep an eye out for. Make sure you don't miss that. And obviously I will put a video together with all the top picks. Yeah, it's not... There's a lot of big things happening, but there's a lot of unknowns still. Goblin Village to be decided. Probably another new Garrison Guard hero. Again, so many portals that are worth looking at. Untold Tales 1 coming up on the 28th, near the end of the month. Medea, Galapago, and Atlantia with the costumes. They're fantastic for the resistance to insanity. So if you have any of those heroes maxed already without the costume, it's probably worth having a crack there. We've got a Magic Tower coming up. Oh, I did miss the Mythic Titan back there on the 26th. That's a large one. And another Ancient Underroot with To Be Decided. So it's nice that the Ancient Underroot is happening a couple of times a month. Just gives you a good chance of getting a good dragon, especially now with the Skyfire Wars. So that's, if you've not done too much in the dragons, I would fully suggest, you don't have to, obviously, if you really don't want to, but jumping in there, doing these Ancient Underroot missions, possibly getting a couple of nice dragons that you can then use during Skyfire War. So, yeah, there we go. That's a action-packed month again. I think the highlights are going to be obviously the Soul Exchange on the 25th. So mark that one in your own calendar. You don't want to miss that at all. We have the Contest of Elements, which was the earlier one, starting up there on the 4th of May, so not too far now. Goose, I believe, is going to be fantastic. And there we go. Hope that just gives you a bit of an idea of what to keep an eye out for in the month. You don't want to go wasting, if you do work to a budget, you don't want to go wasting that early when there are some good things coming out. But definitely with Soul Exchange, that's a great, it's great to know that's coming so you can start planning, figuring out which heroes you may not need or if you've got enough heroes to participate. And as soon as we get that list, I will let you know. Best of luck. I hope you enjoy the month. If you enjoy what I'm doing, gently press the subscribe button. Give your kitty a scratch for me. Wish I could bring mine to work. It would make the place a little bit more entertaining.